Have you ever said something during conflict that immediately made you think, oh my gosh, why did I even say that? This isn't really even how I feel. Maybe your voice became sharp or cold, or you became defensive or cutting. And afterwards, you felt guilt, confusion, or shame because outside of conflict, you're actually a really thoughtful, caring woman. From my experience, this is one of the most painful parts of nervous system activation because many good people become unrecognizable to themselves and to their partner once protection takes over. One of the most confusing relationship experiences is just realizing that you can be a genuinely loving, thoughtful woman and still say hurtful things when emotionally triggered. And from my experience, this creates enormous shame for many women because outside of activation, they're often deeply caring and emotionally aware and compassionate. But during conflict, something changes. The nervous system shifts into protection. And once that happens, the body temporarily prioritizes survival over connection. And this is important to understand because many women assume becoming mean during conflict means they're toxic or manipulative or bad or emotionally unsafe. But often, what is actually happening is just what's happening is nervous system protection takes over. When emotional threat is detected, the autonomic nervous system automatically shifts into survival responses like fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And during those states, access to softness, empathy, clarity, emotional regulation, all of these things can temporarily decrease. And that's why good people sometimes become sharp or critical or defensive, cold, sarcastic, emotionally reactive, or say things that they later deeply regret. Not because this is their truest self, but because protection temporarily took over. And that realization changed everything for me personally. Because, like many women, I used to believe that if I reacted badly, it meant I was becoming someone I didn't want to be. But I've discovered the nervous system can override conscious intention when emotional vulnerability feels unsafe, especially for women who grew up around criticism or emotional unpredictability or being shamed or disconnection, conflict, or even emotional inconsistency. The body learns protect yourself quickly, and protection often happens faster than awareness does. And this is also why shame after conflict can become so intense. Because once the nervous system settles, your empathy returns, clarity returns, softness returns, intuition returns. And suddenly you look back thinking, that wasn't even how I truly felt. Why did I say those things? And exactly that. This is where healing becomes deeper than communication techniques. Because you can't simply think your way out of nervous system activation in real time while it's happening. The body needs to learn how to build capacity because when the body has capacity, there's more regulation, there's more safety inside emotional vulnerability. There's more ability to stay connected while you're being triggered. And this is the deeper embodiment work. It's not about becoming perfect, and it's not about never reacting. It's about gradually building the nervous system's capacity to remain connected to yourself while emotional pressure rises, while you're becoming activated, so that protection no longer fully takes over. And if you then When it doesn't fully take over anymore, then you can have that clarity, that connection, and be present in activated states. And if you recognize yourself in this, just please know that you're not broken. Many deeply caring people react in ways that they do not actually want once the nervous system moves into protection. The beautiful part is that the nervous system can learn new patterns over time. More pause, more awareness, more repair, more ability to remain emotionally connected during conflict. And that changes relationships completely. In the next video, we're going to explore another subject that I used to be very curious about, and you may wonder about this too. What is the hidden cost of constant reassurance seeking? If you're interested in learning more about embodied repair, the embodied presence framework, nervous system healing in real relationships, then I invite you to subscribe below. And if you want to understand why awareness can disappear during these emotional activated states or emotional pressure, you can also download my free guide below. It's called Why You Understand Yourself But Still Lose Yourself in Relationships. If this was helpful, let me know. I look forward to your comments. Until next time.